So you're good
Been
to
there,
see
been there,
that.
done that, bro. But I'm about to read this hadith, man. So this is Sahih Muslim. Zoom in a little bit more, life, if you can.
A little bit more, and it might.
That's better. That's much better.
What about
You
that?
can't see. You can't see, but it's much better. So this is what it says, guys. This is Sahih Muslim. I forgot the number. 2658, I think. Yeah, it's right there. Abu Huraira reported Allah's messenger as saying, Allah fixed the very portion of adultery which a man will indulge in. Who's the one who makes us commit adultery? Allah is the one that makes us commit adultery.
Where
Let's
does it say that?
continue. It's on the screen.
Yeah, but this is talking about the writing before creation.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. If something is written, then it must happen. It doesn't mean that Allah decides the sin for you.
Wait.
You are the one that decides for yourself.
What does it mean to fix something?
It means you wrote it. That means it will happen.
Got it. So Allah's the one who predestined or ordained for this to happen. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, very good. And then watch what it says. So Allah's the one who makes this happen.
No.
Fixed it by your own admission. And then he says, watch. He says,
No.
Let me finish the hadith. He says, there would be no escape from it. So he's fixed the portion of adultery which a man will indulge in, and there will be no escape from it.
Yeah, because every single man in this planet has committed adultery by the eye, by the ears, and such and such. Every single man. When Allah says He fixed its decree, it means He wrote it. And according to the Quran and Hadith, every person is responsible for his own sins.
Okay, so when Allah says He fixed the portion of adultery, whatever adultery it is, type of adultery you say it is, whether it's the eye, whether it's, the thoughts, whether it's the, actually going out and having sex, Allah is the one who has fixed that adultery for that particular person, correct?
Yeah, because He Himself
so Allah
will
is the
indulge
one
in it.
who makes that person commit that adultery, correct?
No.
Okay. So again, when you say that Allah writes, like for example, if I'm a screenwriter, right? I write scripts for movies or books.
Yeah.
Right? There's somebody's in the background, whatever. So let's say I write a movie or a script or whatever. I write what the characters say. I write what the characters will do. I even write the inner monologue, what they think, right? Am I not controlling their actions by writing their destiny?
In that sense, yeah, but you can also write it like if you know the future and you know what's going to happen.
Yes, so if I know, so there's a difference between my foreknowledge and then me predestining what's happening, right? Me just knowing what's going to happen and then me writing out what's going to happen, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so here, it's not just Allah knows the amount of adultery that a person will commit. It's Allah has fixed it. He Himself has fixed the amount of adultery that a person will commit. And it continues and it caps it off by saying there would be no escape from it.
Yeah, because every single man will indulge in it in himself.
No,
like,
it's
whether
not
it be by the eye, by the
right, but because of what? Why can't they escape it? That's the key question.
Because
why is Muhammad saying he heard from Allah saying that there would be no escape from it? Why can't they escape it?
There's no man in this planet that's able to escape from the adultery of the eye, the ears, and such and such.
No, that's not
man
what it
is able to do
says.
that.
It doesn't say that they can't resist the sin. It says that they cannot escape what Allah has fixed.
Yeah,
that's what it says they can't escape. Not the temptation. It says nothing about temptation here. Allah's the only one who's doing the temptation, the tempting. Not even tempting. He fixed the amount of adultery that a person will commit.
Yeah, if Allah writes something down, then that means it will happen in the future. It doesn't mean Allah's the one that
Right.
decided
So
for the
if
sin to happen.
very good. So if Allah wrote down something that's going to happen in the future, that means that I cannot escape what Allah has wrote down for me, correct?
Exactly.
Okay, so if I even if I wanted to, even if I wanted to do something else, I can't, because Allah has already wrote for me to do this action. Is that correct?
Well, there are certain hadiths where it says you can change your qadr, your writing.
And there's also hadiths that say that that a person who is doing the deeds of a person who will be in paradise, what Allah wrote for that person overcomes them, overtakes them, and then they begin to do the deeds of one who belongs in hell, and then they'll end up in hell.
Yeah.
So how in the world is this talking about free will when it's clearly teaching that what Allah writes for a person, despite what they want, despite what they choose, it overtakes them.
It's foreknowledge.
It's not foreknowledge when what Allah wills.
No, it's not.
Overtakes
It's not
my will.
foreknowledge.
Allah says clearly.
Right. It says
Okay,
here.
hold on,
It says here.
let me.
Let's
Yeah,
dissect the first. Let's dissect the first sentence really quick. Hold on. The first
but hold
sentence.
on. Let me ask you a
Let's
question
just
real quick.
focus on this. You see what I have highlighted? Allah fixed the very portion of adultery. Let's just stop there. What does that mean? And be completely honest, please.
It means
Allah
he
fixed
wrote it
the very portion of adultery.
He wrote it before the man's creation.
What does that
mean? If he wrote it, then that means it will happen. However, the sin itself is upon the person to decide. It's just foreknowledge.
No, hold on. Don't try to justify it. You said it. You said it early. Okay. He wrote the amount of times men will commit or whatever. Men will commit adultery, right?
Yeah.
This is what this means. The highlighted portion. In a nutshell, if we know English, Allah wrote the amount of times men will commit adultery. Right?
Yes.
Okay. And then he says, there will be no escape from it, which means the amount of times that he said men will commit adultery is going to happen no matter what, correct?
Yes.
There would be no escape from it means that whatever he wrote is going to happen regardless.
Yes.
Right?
But I'm talking about free will, the person itself deciding on the sin.
That's not free will.
It is.
That's not free will because he wrote it. You just admitted.
Okay, hold on.
You just admit he wrote it.
Thank you. Okay, where do you see the person deciding anything when it says Allah is the one who fixed it? How is a person deciding that?
Okay, hold on. Let me ask you a question. If in Islam there's no free will, then why on the day of judgment Allah will be angry at humanity for following Shaitan if he's the one that did it himself? How is that logical?
He's deceitful. That's why. Because it doesn't make sense. You're coming from the position that Islam makes sense. I'm coming from the position that it doesn't. When you point out something to me that says, look, Allah punishes those who reject him or who followed another path, I'm saying, yeah, that doesn't make sense. That's a direct contradiction with the fact that Allah misleads who he wants, misguides who he wants, deceives who he wants, and has fixed the amount of sin that a person will commit. He's the one who's done it. My point is it doesn't make sense.
That deceiving and etc., guiding who he wants is from the person itself, his own choice, as the Quran states.
What?
For example, Allah says, we set a seal upon their hearts because of their disbelief.
Yeah.
This is what it means. Because of their disbelief, their own free choice.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Life, I'm about to send you another
free will if you can escape. Yeah. All right, send it to me. How is it free will? How do you have free will if that temptation is something that you can't escape? Because Allah's telling you no matter what, you can't escape it. You just admitted, yes, that's what it means. So that's not free will. If Allah tells me, hey, tells me, hey, you are going to go shoot a basketball and make it from the half court. There's nothing you can do about it. That's what you're going to do, and it's going to happen. That's not free will, because I don't have a
Because
choice to not go do it. That's not free will. So this is what
the
he's
reason
telling you.
it says
There's no
the reason
escape
it says
from it.
the reason it says there's no escape is because Muhammad said, for example, the hardest thing that will be left after me for the man is woman. And when it says the adultery of the eye, the adultery of the ear, no man in this planet is able to escape from it, from his own free choice. It's impossible. As a man, you know damn well that
Wait, you
it's not
said that
possible.
no one is able
Yeah,
to escape from their own free choice?
from the adultery of the eye and ear and such, as the hadith states.
It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that
It
they
does
can
say that.
escape from no. It says that they can escape from what Allah has fixed. That's what
Read
they
the
can
full
escape
hadith. Read the full hadith.
from. We will. We have. I like this. This is what is interesting to me about
Yeah, I brought it back. That's the full
Islam
one right
or
there.
Muslims. Yeah. You know. So Allah has fixed the very portion of adultery which a man will indulge in. Allah has fixed that. There would be no escape from it.
Yeah, and then
The adultery
read
of
on.
the eye is the lustful look, and the adultery of the ears is listening to voluptuous song or talk, and the adultery of the tongue is licentious speech, and the adultery of the hand is the lustful grip. Give me 1 second while I get this comment out of here.
Yeah, so
Is the
Muhammad goes on to
lustful
explain.
grip, and
Muhammad
the
goes on to
adultery.
explain what it means when it says there will be no escape from it.
No, he starts breaking down the different forms of adultery. Where does it say?
Yeah, I know. But
So
when it says there's no, can someone escape from any of these things Muhammad said about the types of adultery? No,
why not?
because every single man has not been able
Life,
to lower his gaze, not even
highlight
once in his life.
sentence about Allah fixing it.
Yeah, I was just
What
about
is
to
the-
say that.
what-
Go back to the first two sentences. That's why not.
What is the reason why man will not be able to escape these types of adultery? What is the reason why, according to the hadith?
Because it's impossible for them to escape it.
Why?
It says right
why?
here, the adultery of the eye is the lustful look, and etc. etc. Nobody will be able to escape from this.
Why?
Because Allah
It's right
fixed
there.
it, right?
Wait, no, don't you spoil it, life. Keep your mouth shut.
I don't think he's not going to do it. That's
Yeah,
why.
Allah wrote it. Yeah, before creation.
So they cannot escape it because Allah has fixed it.
No.
He did it.
No, sir.